Hey, what is up guys, Topher here, bringing you another high-level Halo Wars commentary. Today, we're going to be playing against Fartwind and Got a Victory, and they will be running Cutter Arbiter, and I will be with BHM2 Legit, running Cutter Anders, in this first game of 2 on Labyrinth. So, a couple of videos ago, I asked you guys what sort of combos you want to see, and most of the comments were double UNSC gameplay and double Covenant gameplay. So, in this video, that is what I am going to be bringing you. So for the first time in a while, it's not going to be Cutter RB, Cutter RB, Cutter RB, just Cutter RB, because I mean that's still probably by far the best combo in the game. But we're going to be changing it up, running some double UNSC and double Covey. That's what me and Too Legit were running recently, because we're just trying to have some fun with the game. We've lost a lot, especially running double Covey. Lost a lot of games, and the true skill took a hit, but who really cares at this point in the game? We're just trying to have some fun. So, and when we're running double UNSC, I'm primarily, I think, going to be running the Anders, and Too Legit's going to be running the Cutter. We both can run both, but I guess that's just what we decided. So we're going to be trying to think up some pretty cool strats to show you guys on pretty much every map with WNSC. I think that's the main thing we want to be running, because no one really runs WNSC, and a decent amount of people kind of know how to play double Covey. So, but no one really runs WNSC. The last real WNSC team was Stefan and Extracts, and they ran double Cutter, and I think they ran double Cutter. Or they ran Cutter Anders every now and then, but that was like a year ago or something. So Too Legit and I are going to try to see what we can do with some WNSC strats. We haven't really gotten too far into it, but we're pretty confident we can run it pretty well. So in this game on Labyrinth, since I'm Anders, I'm pretty much going to be going Reactor 2nd, trying to steal their hook. And Too Legit's going to be going Reactor 4th, just doing a pretty normal Labyrinth UNSC Cutter build, and getting 5 Shield Hogs, maybe 5... pushing out 5 or 6 shield hogs pretty early. So by jacking this hook, I can try to get 1 or 2 shields and prevent him getting a shield. So I did a pretty good job. I got a ram and kill one of Got a Victory shield hogs, but then he comes in with all his shield hogs and pretty much just and an RB and kills my shield hog. So I still have 4 hogs, and but now since Too Legit has finished off all of his 5 shield hogs, I believe I can start buying shield hogs from our own hook. So our goal this game is to going to be getting into double Gauss, with Too Legit and I both being on at least a decent amount of shields, because we feel if we have 5 or 6, if we have 10 or 11 shield hogs between us, we should be able to fight pretty much anything, especially if we use our 2 debounce effectively against an RB on this map. It shouldn't be too difficult, we don't think. So what we're doing right now is I'm going to be pushing and trying to apply pressure to the RB, which is Fartwind, and Too Legit's going to be clearing out an early expo. Fartwind decided to stack offensives this game with RB. I don't know if that was the best call. I mean, they're going to do a lot of damage, especially when he can just rage run in front of my base a little bit and let them poke at my pads, but we have 2 sets of hogs, so that wouldn't be my decision to stack offensives against 2 sets of hogs, because they just die basically instantly once you get hogs onto them. But either way, they dropped a pad off. They dropped a non-upgraded supply pad off me, and I dropped a heavy upgraded supply pad off of Fartwind. So we basically just traded right there, but we dropped a heavy and they didn't. So I'm just gonna be running away. Got a Victory is gonna be chasing me with all his board hogs, and I'm just going to be running back. So the offenses come back, and they're going to deny my pad again. And he's pretty much going to get out with, I think, at least 2 of those offenses, so that wasn't a bad move by him. And Too Legit's going to be taking his early expo right now. So our goal, especially since Fartwind shielded, he shielded 6th or 7th or something. Our goal is going to be hitting the UNSC this game, because if we can somehow both get on the Gauss when he's not, then we are in a good spot. So Got a Victory is pushing up his hogs, so Too Legit and I are just pushing up on offense together. We know we want to basically, we're kind of playing this like we have a Brute on our team against an RB, where you're always going to want to be on offense, trying to out base damage, because if they have a set of hogs and an RB on our base, and we have 2 sets of hogs on their base, we're just going to do more damage, simply put. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing this game. We're going to be pushing onto the UNSC. We'll probably push the unit. We plan on pushing the UNSC regardless if the Covey has a shield or not. So him having a shield is fine with us. Too Legit has Gren right now, and I believe God of Victor does as well. I'm not quite at Gren yet because I'm just pretty much spamming some Gunner Hogs and trying to get all heavy supply pads. But now we have 2 sets of Hogs on this base, and I'm going to be planning on dropping a D-Bomb that RB just recalled, I believe. I told Too Legit I was about 50 bucks off a D-Bomb, so he just decides to click me, and I dropped the D-Bomb. We're going to try to kill this RB. Because if we kill the RB, we're probably going to be able to kill the entire base because we have a second D-Bomb for when the RB comes out again. And if their Hogs just stay on offense. So we're just trying to ram this RB as best we can with like 15 Hogs or something. And he gets away like Black Bar. I was going to go chase him. So I'm looking for him. I know the only way he really could run is up this little alley. So I'm just going to send one Warhog to try to ram that RB. And I'm going to send the rest of my Hogs back. So I see him right here. He's Black Bar. One ram will kill him, but his shield pops back up. So he's going to end up living. Even though I ram him, that shield just popped up and saved his life. He would have been dead. It would have been nice to get that little kill, but it's whatever. We still have their UNSC's going to have to drop him a heal, and he is definitely not going to be on the best eco after a little bit more time of us sitting on this base. So one thing they didn't realize this game was Too Legit had a very early expo cleared, so they were doing some decent damage to his base, but since he had a decently built up expo, it wasn't hurting him too bad. We were hurting their UNSC way more than he was hurting us. So I'm finally getting on a fortress, getting a ground reactor up, just trying to buy more shields, and we're just gonna be running back because we know the Hogs are running back, and that RB probably has a heal. So we really don't want to use another D-Bomb already. So we want to try to space out our D-Bombs in order to, when mine's halfway back, he drops his. So we can, if we can time our D-Bombs well, we can pretty much D-Bomb every single engagement. So it'll be double Hogs versus Hogs if we D-Bomb the RB and he doesn't build units. So I'm finally getting the Gren, and I'm just cutting Hogs and trying to get straight into Gauss. It's pretty cheap to get into Gauss with Anders when just because everything's half priced. But we're getting in this little Hog engagement here. We want to fight them initially, then we decide no, we just want to pull back and let me get this expo, and we can both hit Gauss because we should both be hitting Gauss before him because we stripped his base pretty bad. And we had a UNSC expo when they didn't. He has a decent amount of Hogs here. Right now I'm still on Gunner and he's on Gren, so I'm getting kind of caught. Too Legit draws his D-Bomb when the RB's alone. So he was kind of wandering alone. Yes, he made us drop our D-Bomb, but it looks like Too Legit's going to be able to get off the kill. And I'm just going to run to this D-Bomb as well because I don't want to be fighting those Hogs alone. So we're going to be able to get this RB kill, and now we're going to be trying to double team the Hogs. So that's pretty much the name of the game with double UNSC is, especially on this map, you always want to be double teaming. Because double UNSC isn't the best of combos, but if it's played well, like any other combo, you can make it work. So I'm finally going to be trying to get this expo up. I have Gauss down teched right now, and I think Too Legit had to use that. He used that D-Bomb. That D-Bomb was his Gauss money, but he'll be getting into Gauss shortly here. I lost a decent amount of Hogs from all his Gren Hogs fighting my Gunner, and my Hogs getting caught around the base. But if I get on a reserves double pump and hit Gauss before him, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So I have reserves, and Fartwin is just being annoying with his offensive, sending an offensive back to my base, and I'm just going to pick that off real quick and just stay back. Too Legit wanted to go pick off a pad. I think that pad might have been weak from earlier or something. He wanted to check how close God of Victory was to Gauss, and if he can pick off a pad. And he effectively, that was a really good push by Too Legit. He got to kill a pad and get out of there without losing anything at all, and just crippling the economy even more. And not only that, he picked off a Sentinel that was going to his expo with a Hog that just popped out of his base without even trying. So now that I have 3 Gauss Hogs right here with 2 with shields, I can just clear this triple out, and I'm basically not taking any damage because I have the shields. And I'm just gonna keep constantly double pumping Hogs, trying to clear the triple, and I'm just gonna be trying to jack shields from their hook. So right here, 2Legit told me that they shield glitched our hook, so I'm just going to return the favor and shield glitch their hook. I mean, if they're going to do it to us, I might as well do it to them. And, I mean, yeah, just might as well. And where Fartwind is still building offenses, it looks like. I don't know why he spams so many offenses against double hogs. It doesn't make too much sense to me, but I mean, he did a decent amount of damage with them early on, but at a certain point, I would just stop building those. So there they have their Gauss push, and they're pushing onto my Expo. There's really nothing I can do to save that. We're not exactly in position to fight that, but we're in position to fight this Arby that's once again alone. So Fartwind didn't do too great of a job of sticking with his hogs this game, so he's going to have to recall again. We didn't have a D-bomb right there, but since he was alone and we had 2 sets of hogs on him, he was never going to be able to kill all those hogs. And I'm just going to be picking up a double again at that Expo I just recently cleared. So we're just going to be pushing them off. They dropped our Expo, and they had to recall their Arby. So we had a little bit of miscommunication. I wanted to keep pushing initially, and then 2Legit pulled back. So I pulled back, and I lost a hog for pretty much nothing there, but it's not too big of a deal. So now I'm getting a triple up, because why not? Actually, I think it might be better for 2Legit to take the triple. I'm not too sure, though. It's something we'll have to talk about. For the cutter to triple rather than the Anders, because the cutter has bigger bases, and it probably would make the tank transition a little bit easier if he was the one on the triple, and I don't really need anything more than a double. I could just get Fortress and stuff really early on my base if I need to. But yeah, as you can tell, our UNSC strats are kind of still a little bit of a work in progress. So anyways, I had to deny the triple even if I wanted it, because he sent another offensive or something behind the base. So here we're going to go for another push, and he has all his hogs right here, and 2Legit's hogs are in front of mine, and mine are finally into the action. I drop a D-bomb, like I said earlier. We want to D-bomb every single engagement when they're going all RB. So that's exactly what we do. I drop a pretty good D-bomb, and we just target him down with all our hogs, and now we basically have way more hogs than him, because we're quad-pumping hogs at this point between me and 2Legit, and he's probably at most double pumping. I don't know if he has an Expo. We didn't scout him, but I'm sure he does. But anyways, he's at most double pumping to our quad pump, and I have reserves, and I believe 2Legit does as well. So there's just no way he can keep up with our hog spam when he's just double pumping to our quad pump. So now since we killed this RB, I'm gonna be fighting the hogs, while 2Legit, he has a double mac, and he's gonna be killing the temple and just double macking the temple. That way the RB doesn't get out, because if your RB doesn't get out, it's just gonna be 2 sets of hogs versus 1 set of hogs and pretty much nothing else. So he successfully drops a shield in time and double max the temple. So not only did I win the hog engagement on my own, just fighting his hogs while 2Legit did that, but they didn't have an RB, so there's really nothing they could do, and that was our first attempt at UNSC on Labyrinth. So into game 2, it's going to be me and 2Legit playing double RB on Crevice against Mitchx and Johnny playing Anders RB on Crevice. So this is where every time when me and 2Legit were running double RB, we were doing that for fun. We were getting Crevice every single game against Anders, and it's so annoying. You are so leader screwed when you go against for one, double RB's worst map is Crevice by far. And not only that, Anders is the best UNSC leader on Crevice by far. And Anders pretty much hard counters double Covey. Even though we're double RB, we can rage hogs pretty well because we have 2 RBs, but still, this is a terrible map for double RB. And we are just pretty much screwed right now. So we're going to be doing our best. We're going to decide, instead of going for like an early games, like super try to kill all their bases, we're going to go for a little bit of a mid to late game. And we're both going to be expoing. So on this map, what we're going to decide to do is since I spawned across from the Covenant, Johnny the Arbiter, I'm going to go Temple 4th and try to get the hook, because I know that if Johnny beats me to that side hook, I'm never going to get that side hook pretty much all game, and that means I'm pretty much never going to be able to build vampires all game. So that side hook is very, very, very important to me. And if I, for some reason, don't get it, I'll probably have to build jackals or something ridiculous and build a hall to get it back. So I'm going to be going Temple 4th, and 2legit's going to be going Temple 5th, and we're both going to be trying to get the side hooks. We're going to try to do camp with, we're going to do our best to camp with our ghosts, and getting the side hooks ourselves. That way that will delay Mitchx off Goss a little bit, and we'll be able to have quick and easy tech 2 to do whatever we feel like we need to do. So I have my temple going up, and I'm just continuing to build pads. So what we're going to try to do after we camp the hooks is our goal is to cheese the UNSC Expo, because if you can put the Anders on a single base, if you can like at some point kill his hogs and like kill the Expo, he's going to be super far behind on hogs, and he can't pull them out quickly because he'll be on a single base, and you'll be pushing him to get up to Goss if he's only on a single and he's getting a bunch of pressure and having to build hogs at the same time. So I'm going to be like rage running to the side hook because I want that grunt to drop in to this reactor the second that I get here. So I set my rally point on my lift, and I just rage ran straight over, so I don't have to do anything with my grunt except for throw it in, and I get here first. I didn't scout it, but I believe Johnny went Temple 5th, which means I really didn't have to rage run, but it doesn't hurt. It gets me on offense a little bit quicker. So you can see there that 2legit is camping that side marine with his ghost, and he's rage running across the top of the map right now. All the hogs are right there. I ask him if he needs a click to get those hogs, and he says no. So there's 5 hogs right there, I believe, and 2legit is just raging every single one of them down. He's ramming the suicide grunt instead of running or splitting or whatever. So we pretty much just killed all the hogs. John. So that puts us in a super good spot for being double RB. Johnny tries to pop out a grunt here, and I just walk by because I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing anything to his main base at that point in the game because I'm still thinking about cheesing the Expo. And I walk to the middle, and I'm going to camp his middle marine. So Mitchx, pretty much at the beginning of this game, lost 5 hogs, lost 2 marines, and now I'm just double stacking grunts, and I'm going to be trying to kill this base right here. It's only a fire base still, so I have like 5 or 6 grunts right now, and I'm just going to pour them all in onto the fire base, and it should take like 6 or 7 grunts to kill this fire base with 3 pads on it. So I should be able to pretty easily do that. So I see a hog pop out, I go into rage mode, and I kill this hog. And while I'm doing this, 2legit tells me that he killed 2 more hogs. So pretty much we're giving Mitchx a really rough time at the beginning of this game. I believe he has like 0 or 1 hogs on the map right now, and we're pretty far into this game. And now he has no Expo too. So 2legit was going to come help me cheese his base, but I'm like, I got it. You can just go back. So he's going to now... Our game plan is he's going to be hitting the UNSC main, and like he's going to like have a haul up in like he was planning on going haul to try to keep hooks, but he's going to build a hunter this game, which is going to just do work and help him deny pads. And I'm going to go to Johnny's main base and keep down summits. He already has 1 summit out, but I'm going to be able to deny the second one, and I should be able to pretty easily drop the second summit. So you see that Johnny was planning on cheesing one of our bases, and luckily I saw that coming, and I got Citadel on my base, and right now I'm pretty much yelling at 2legit to get Citadel, and he's like, on which base? I'm like, on your Expo. So right now, since Johnny's just walking around with 4 suicide grunts, we're just trying to get Citadel on every single base we have. So he can't just come over and cheese one of our bases, because if we can stay on 4 bases and they're only on 3, that just puts us ahead. So I'm just slapping down summits and stuff, and Johnny, I believe, is building, he has like a Banshee, and I think he's going to build a Vampire here or something. So I wanted to build Banshees, but since he has that side hook, he gets to build Vampires, and and like I said earlier, since he built a couple Jackals earlier and took me out of that side hook, so I can't really build anything but Suicide Grunts. And so I'm just going to build a Hall. There's no point in me really building Banshees because he has Vampires, and he can easily build Vampires. So I'm just basically this game going to be spamming Suicide Grunts and getting Haul up and eventually trying to get Jackals out to get that side hook back. So I'm just going to be doing my best with Suicide Grunts to strip Johnny's main base as much as I can, while Too Legit sits over at Mitch's main base, the Anders, and continue. Like, I think he might be double grunting or something. Like, we're both just spamming Suies like of the butt. If you want to try to like if you want to try to like, I don't know, it's a little late now, but I'll just let you know at the end of the game actually. So I'm going to just, like I said, there's nothing too interesting. Spam Suicide Grunts, kill as many pads as I can while you just try to do anything. I'm teching my Arbiter at this point because I really have nothing better to do with my money. I mean, I could get some heavy supply pads, but at this point of the game, I'd rather just get Fiendish and Full Tech 1 and all that stuff because I know it's going to come in handy later. Or I'm going to have to be using it later. So here's the point where I'm finally building my Jackals, and I have 2 weak pads on Johnny's base, and his 2 front pads denied, so a couple more Suies, and I'll be able to continue to strip his main base down. One thing Too Legit was doing this game was like sitting a Suicide Grunt by the front of the base of Mitch's base, so every time a hog popped out, that he would just grunt the hog down, and he said that he did that like multiple times. So he was just laughing about that this game. So I'm still double spamming my Suies. I got a Jackal out. I'm just waiting for a second Jackal. Johnny has 1 Banshee on my base, just like shooting and denying like 1 pad. That's kind of random, but I mean, yeah, it's just kind of random. It's what he did. And so I'm going to just continue killing the base. So I hope everyone in the USA at least had a pretty good 4th of July. I mean, I was in a parade and stuff, so that was fun stuff. And I just had a pretty busy week, so that's why I haven't really posted any videos. I'll try to get a video out midweek or something this week. I normally haven't been doing that. I've been posting on like Friday and Sunday or something, but I'll try to get a midweek video out this week to kind of make up for it. So Mitchx tried to grab this Expo again, but we're just going to throw some more grunts into it. Pretty much the name of our game is more and more Suicide Grunts, and build some more Suicide Grunts, and build some more Suicide Grunts. So this is so now I'm finally walking over to this reactor, and I'm like, oh, he only has 1, but no, he has 2 Jackals sitting here for some reason. Like, I have no idea why he has the second one over here still. I'd normally send that somewhere else and try to get a hook, but Johnny actually ended up making the right move and leaving his second Jackal at the hook, so I can't get that. So I am still going to be on Tech 1. And I'm fail rally pointing right now, so all the grunts out of my main base are just not teleporting through. So that's good. So I'm just going to walk over, since I have Johnny's main base pretty much stripped, I'm just going to walk over and help Too Legit finish off this Anders main base. Because at this point we're thinking we want to kill his main base and get him defeated. Because if we can make it a 1v2 where we have 4 Covey bases and they have 2, then we should be pretty fine, even though neither of us are building air right now. And Johnny is. So you can see how many vampires they have. And here you can see all my grunts just fail rallying. But they have a bunch of vampires on us, so like we're still going to have to pull something out our butts in order to win this. But we killed the Anders main base. So right now, Mitchx, other than like losing all his hogs, losing his Expo, getting his Marine denied, and getting stripped, we have him on no bases. And now I have 5 Suicide Grunts here because I fail rallied. So right now I'm thinking we both got to get onto vampires right now, because that's like we're planning on defeating Mitchx. So I was going to get Tech 2 right there, but instead, since I'm checking right now, we're checking for the side bases. They do not have them. So since the other bases aren't clear, these are the only 2 bases on the map Mitchx can take that I'm buying right now if he wants to stay in the game. So I'm like, I don't care. I'll just buy him out of the game. And I'm going to throw like these 5 Suicide Grunts into the shielded base because, I mean, I don't know. I've been spamming Suicide Grunts all game. Why not just spam more into the shield? I don't care. So right now I have a quad military base going up, and Mitchx is trying to, right now I believe, get the base, his old main base. But since I have that bought, he can't buy that base. So the base gets finished, and I'm queuing up more grunts. I'm like queuing up like a grunt out of 4 bases right now, just spamming more grunts out. They're gonna end up killing this base right here, which he just does. But I dropped the shield, but that's pretty pointless because he just sit it on it now. So that all those like grunts I threw into that were pretty much for nothing, but whatever. So I'm just gonna be raging as much air as I can and trying to throw up a shield on that triple base that got up and stayed up that Mitchx was trying to buy. So now we're at the point where it's a 1v2. So you normally be like, oh, it's a 1v2. This is going to be a pretty easy win, right? No, because when it's a double Covey, it's double Covey versus single Covey. I've actually done this before where, like, in all Covey games or something, you can win one, like, if you have Stasis Bomb, which Johnny's going to get to Stasis Bomb this game. If you have Stasis Bomb and you have like 2 Coveys that are pretty held down, like we have 3 bases right now, well 4 technically, but I have that 1 base on their side that's pretty much nothing right now. It's just an outpost. We're 2 Legit's only on 1 base, and I'm on 3, but I think Johnny's gonna drop that base. So right now I'm telling 2 Legit that we should shield all our bases right now because we both have to get onto vampires somehow. We both have our RB still, so we're going to be able to rage air, but Johnny has a pretty commanding air lead on us because neither of us were building air this game, and Johnny was. So we got all of our shields up on all of our bases, so that's going to buy us a little bit of time. I'm going to be rage running to the middle. Trying to take this middle hook. It's not that Mitchx isn't in it, but Johnny just cans my grunt, just flying randomly to my main base. He got to can my grunt, so I have summits up, but I can't do anything with them because I don't have Tech 2 and I can't build vampires. 2 Legits, if he's not already building vampires, I think he's in the process of building vampires because I think he does have a little blob in that corner, but he has that side hook. He said that side hook pretty much all game. Mitchx kept taking him out of it, but he just kept walking a new grunt over. So I snuck a grunt into this middle hook, so now I'm going to be able to build non-teched vampires, but vampires nonetheless, while Johnny's going to try to take me out of this hook as quickly as he can. So I'm just going to be in the middle, raging all the air that I can. I have a full Tech 1 RB, so I'm actually doing a decent amount of damage. But I'd rather be double pumping vampires than raging air right now because I have the ability to pump vampires because I'm in this middle with Tech 2. So with Johnny's air lead, he's just going to be taking us out of all the hooks while we just try to muster up as many vampires as we can and try to get. We just want to get one good engagement at this point. If we can get, since he has so many Banshees, we think we might be able to catch him in Vampires. I don't know why he built so many Banshees. I mean, I guess we both weren't on AirPad, so it's not that bad. But we're both building Vampires at this point. I can't build Vampires anymore, so I got like 4 queued or something. And 2 Legit's actually steadily pumping because he has that side hook. So I'm just building as many Vampires. I'm probably going to end up having to buy Tech 2. Because I'm not messing around with the hooks anymore when he can just poke us out of it the entire game. So I'm just going to be hiding. We're both hiding our vampires at the back of our bases because we want to engage them together, but not only together, at a place where we can both rage down their air while we're stasising Johnny. And right there you can just see that Johnny has stasis bomb vampires. So it's non-tech vampires and stasis drain vampires. 2 Legit actually has a decent amount of vampires right now, which is good. It's going to help out a lot. So it's going to be Tech 1 and 2 vampires against Tech 3 vampires. And we're just going to be hiding behind my base pretty much. I just told him that we need to be back here. And Johnny's on the lookout for our vampires. I think he's trying to catch them right now because he knows that we're both building vampires. And the longer he waits to engage, the worse it's going to be for him because we're on a triple summit versus double summit of vampires. So I kind of flew into him a little bit, and I'm just running away. He caught one of my vampires, but he dropped his stasis, and I'm just going to fly back in. 2 Legit just says recall, and we're going to stasis them and double rage the vampires, so that's exactly what we do. I have $350, so I can rage. And I'm mainly going to be trying to hit vampires, but honestly, I don't care what I'm hitting. I just want to rage the air. So Johnny's under this too, raging, but we're going to have 2 RBs in a second. 2 Legit's just now sending his RB over. I'm out of money. But looks like we have the stasis. Even though he has stasis bomb, as we got the stasis off on the majority of the vampires, so we're looking pretty good. Now we're double raging vampires with a stasis with more vampires. So we're going to end up pulling out this game with double RB on Crevice against Andrew's RB. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.